Hello, this is the Tradesight U.S. Stocks and Futures Market Preview for Wednesday, the 7th of March, 2018. Pretty much a doji day, which means nothing happened in the markets. We'll look at the intraday action in a few minutes. Here's a look at the ES front month futures contract. This is the daily chart of the broad market futures form. And we kind of like gapped up a little and then sold off, and nothing really happened. Let's look at the major indices on the daily charts, and then we'll go from there. Crude oil down 47 cents at 62.1250. It's down from the last few days, no big deal. Gold down 80 cents, doesn't really matter. S&P gained 7. Nobody cares about that. That's a blip. And by the way, it closed right where it opened. Look at that candle. The NDX up 31, also closed about where it opened. There was a gap up, and so nothing happened there, although it was lower and higher during the day. SOX up 20. So that's a new closing high on the SOX. This is interesting. Nothing else happens in the market, but the SOX gets a new closing high. Biotech's up $6.46. The VIX down 37 cents to 1836. The trend closes at 1.21. That keeps the 10-day moving average at 1.28. So nothing there for us to lean on. 2.1 billion shares on the Nasdaq. That puts the 10-day moving average, or that keeps the 10-day moving average up, which is fine. Advanced decline ratio 300 plus 431 puts the 10-day moving average positive. New York advanced decline ratio plus 1105. That's pretty strong. Google gained 614, nowhere near the highs. Apple down 15 cents, near the highs, but obviously down a few cents. Amazon up 14.03. That's a new closing high on Amazon. Netflix up 10.22. That's a new closing high on Netflix for the third day in a row. Tesla down 5.13 or 15. Sorry. TLT, the 20-year bond ETF, loses some money. Goldman Sachs up $3.81. Heading back towards the highs on the breakout. We'll see. All right, here's a look at the intraday action. Here's the 5-minute candle. Look, could have been a flatter day. I mean, right, we gapped up a little. We finally filled the gap. Closed where we opened. Really did nothing all day. This was one of the most boring days we've seen in a while, unfortunately. Not what you want to see on Tuesday. We wanted to see something a little better than that. Here's the Nasdaq side. Same thing. Like, just so narrow. This is one of the most narrow days we've seen in weeks. So there's nothing else to do. Now, we are gapping down. The current reading on the markets is that we're gapping down for tomorrow, down 27 on the ES and down 64 on the NQs. We'll see what that leads to, but it doesn't look pretty when you look at it from that perspective. In terms of economic data, we've got the ADP number, 8:15 a.m. Eastern Time. Trade balance at 8:30. That's one of our big three. Crude oil inventory is an hour into the market. Beige book at 2. That's it. Charts as usual brought to you by eSignal. If you've not yet taken a trial of our services, feel free to do so. We will help you out for a couple of weeks. Here's a final look at the ES. Have a great trading week.